尊敬的领导，各位女士们、先生们，早上好。我49年以前在北京读书，现在快50年去中国，从中国到奥地利，从奥地利到中国，也在维也纳大学开了我们的孔子学院，现在已经第17年。我的发言还是用英文。Honorable Mr. President, distinguished organizers, dear participants, thank you very much for the kind invitation. It's a great honor for me to speak here. I studied 49 years ago in China, and I'm coming and going up to 10 or 11 times before COVID, and now resuming the activities in China. I will go back after 4 years break to Beijing and other places. My topic is from human rights to global responsibility, building a strong sense of common community in the era of climate change. The human civilization today is confronted with manifold challenges and dangers. Instead of getting lost in particularities and also in a series of conferences and declarations, humankind should get more aware of how urgent it is to build a global community of shared future, as it is said by President Xi Jinping, and also stated in the publication of the State Council Information Office of the People's Republic of China, October 2021, under the title Responding to Climate Change, China's Policies and Actions. Hence, I would like to argue that the future and sustainable development of humankind needs intercultural and international educational efforts and dialogue structures to focus not only on individual rights, but also on global responsibilities for our planet. The responsibility of humans has to go beyond thinking of themselves. Humans have no right to endanger or even devastate the variety of life on our Earth. What is needed is a sincere and intensive international cooperation based on scientific research. Various philosophical traditions, be it from China, from the West, or from any other cultures, may help to better understand each other's cultural and historical backgrounds. But vis-à-vis climate change and other environmental challenges, the time slot is getting smaller to create and put into effect a strong sense of common community as soon as possible. In the Chinese society, two phrases coming from ancient Chinese philosophy are still well known. Tianren He Yi, meaning unity between heaven and humans, and He Er Bu Tong, meaning harmony in diversity. Both phrases can be applied to address the present challenges of our world. Unity and harmony are ideals that seem to be in contradiction to the present reality and everyday observation. We find so much disharmony, inequality, and conflicts which finally may up in wars. Every human has the right to live and to pursue a life in dignity and in coherence with an environment that is based on nature and enriched with the benefits of social progress. The striving for a balance or harmony between heaven, that means addressing the natural roots for humans on this planet, and Ren, humans, addressing the human civilization, is an urgent necessity of our present age. Diversity, Bu Tong, is the translation of the natural diversity of species into the language of the international community in modern terms. Thus, we can see that the reflection on these two ancient Chinese considerations can contribute to address the essence of the rights of the humans, the right to exist and the right to exist in harmony with the others and with nature. And yet, we see day by day that such aims are so difficult to achieve, although these two phrases may claim a sort of universality. It has taken millennia of scientific and philosophical development to recognize the total interdependency of life on this planet. Human development has created the Anthropocene, which is bringing humankind to a stage which makes it possible to extinguish itself. Not necessarily by a nuclear holocaust, but through environmental catastrophes, including climate change, or by destroying the body by microplastic contamination or by infertility. In the above quoted statement, publication by the State Council of China, this relation between humankind and nature is explicitly addressed. I quote, "Mother Nature has nourished us, and we must treat her as our root, respect her, protect her, and follow her laws," end quote. Until not long ago, humans considered nature as an infinite source that can be exploited eternally, as a resource that belongs to those who come first or are more effective or brutal. Today, the international community recognizes the limitations of our planet that seems to be huge from the perspective of an ant, but that appears to be lost in the universe when seen from space. This shows that the right of human is extremely limited in time and space. It is just a question of perspective, from how far or from how close it is seen. The human intellect has enabled us to correlate historical and cultural developments in between cultures and nations, as well as human behavior vis-à-vis nature, a nature that is part of us. Acknowledging the differences of cultures and nations from the past to the present era, the state of our planet today necessitates that beyond all differences, the common aim of humankind must be cooperation instead of confrontation, must be a just and sustainable usage of water and other natural resources, must be respect to the variety of life. The way to come closer to a global understanding of responsibility can and should be achieved by large-scale international educational programs, scholarship schemes, etc., bringing young people together from south and north, from east and west, to find a common denominator of what should be the rights of the human. It is necessary to exchange insights in historical and social developments of one's own culture and the culture of the others. The process of modernization can be interpreted as a process of enlightenment, of realizing the interdependencies of the rights and the responsibilities of the individual and the society, the nations and the international community, a community that can only survive in the spirit of sharing the resources of our planet with rationality and respect, with dignity and modesty, in a consciousness of a future to be safeguarded for generations to come. Thank you very much.